In today's video, we're going to be going over the complete one product store blueprint formula that I'm using and my students are using to get some amazing results. Not just that, but I'm going to be giving you guys the complete step-by-step formula from the store design to what products you should be using for one product stores, to the apps, to what pages you should have, to how you should set up your shipping times and how you should structure them, to the ad copy. I'm going to be giving you guys the complete Facebook ad copy. Not just that, but I'm going to be doing a massive giveaway in today's video. I'm going to be giving 3 people the lucky chance to win the best one product store theme in 2019 that me and other students are using to get amazing conversion rates. So if you want to be the winner, make sure you watch this video till the end so you understand how to enter the competition and how to be notified if you are the winner. So guys, before we move on to the details, I just want to cover what is a one product store, because I know a lot of people are new to this new one product store whole idea. They come from a general store or a niche store, and what are the benefits of a one product store. Now, I ain't going to take too long to do this, guys, so don't worry, I'm not going to blag on too long, but I just want to say the benefits of a one product store is you're literally just doing a sales funnel for that one product, which means customers won't get distracted. It's a conversion funnel basically, where people will only see that product they've seen in your ad, and that means that there's a higher chance of conversion, there's less distractions around you. Also, in terms of the long term with a one product store, because people say, okay, with a one product store, but what's the longevity involved in a one product store? Because the one product's gonna last a few months and then you're gonna have to change it around, which is true, but how you turn it into a long-term business model is what you do is, let's say for example, my winning product was an iPhone privacy screen protector. Now, I was doing really well with that for 4 months, and then what I actually did is, because I had loads of Facebook pixel data from that one product after getting loads of sales with it, what I did is I turned my store into a niche store in the iPhone accessory niches, because I already had a good pixel data for iPhone accessories, including screen protectors, cases, AirPods, etc. So that's how you turn it into a long-term business model with a one product store. You take that winning product from your one product and turn it into a niche store, because you're going to have that pixel data. So that's how the one product store formula works, and that's how you do the short term and the long term. Now let's dive straight into the content and teach you guys how to do the complete blueprint formula. So guys, let's get on with the blueprint. So the first thing is the setup. Now, your business name should be a generic name, which is defining that your store is a one product store, but because you're doing one product at a time, you're giving people a deal on that one product. Now, for example, I've put an example here, which is I just want that deal. So my business name would be I just want that deal. It tells people that it's one deal at a time and it's a deal of a store, if that makes sense. You see how I've refined the name to become across just having one product at a time, and it's a deal product. Now, the reason why you want to make it a generic name is because if you pick a product and you name it after that product and that product doesn't work well, you're going to have to change the name of the store and the domain name again, which is going to cost you money and time. So that's why you should never do it. Now, the logo should look professional. Now, I see loads of stores with really bad logos, and it does make a difference, guys. If you want to be successful in 2019, you need to level up and use a good logo. Now, it doesn't mean you have to buy an expensive one. I don't recommend Fiverr anymore, because I've realized that a lot of the people on Fiverr recycle a lot of the work. So they might give you a logo that they've given somebody else, might have changed a few of the colors. Now, I recommend using a company called Design Hill, and the link will be in the description below to use them. That's the company I've been using for the last 2 years, and my students have been using now. The domain name must match the business name. So for example, I just want that deal.com. Now, I really do recommend you use a .com extension, because .com is one that everybody knows about. Now, if you use an extension like .org, .shop, .net, customers might not know about that extension, so it might bring up suspicion and it might stop them from buying from you. And SEO wise, .com works the best, so that's the reason why I can't emphasize using a .com with your business name. Now, in terms of the theme, if you have a low budget and you cannot afford a paid theme, then I recommend you use the debut theme, and I will show you a theme that you can like reference from to kind of make it look similar to. Now, if you want a paid theme, and this is the theme that we're doing in the giveaway today, so I'm giving 3 people the chance to win this theme, AP Strolic theme, and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. So if you want to win that theme, all you need to do is comment e-commerce for kings in the comment section below and like this video, and I will announce the winner on Monday. So I'll announce the winner on Monday's video of the 3 people that won the theme. So guys, I recommend you enter that giveaway. You have the chance to win the best one product store theme in 2019, and I'm going to show you exactly how that theme looks like now. So let me show you exactly what that theme looks like, guys. So guys, this is what the theme looks like. Now, this is the theme. As you can see, it's very clean, very simple, but very professional. As you can see, it looks amazing. Just gonna let you guys take it in. You can see it's really, really, really good. Like, I can't emphasize how amazing this theme is. And they give you a 3D degree image where you can use a 360 degree image, which is amazing, guys. And you can see the user reviews, and then that's pretty much it for the one product store theme. Now, if you're using the debut theme, because you can't afford to pay for this theme, because this theme is $54, and the link will be in the description below so you can buy it. Also, if you didn't win the giveaway, but you just need to use the debut theme because you can't afford this theme or you didn't win the theme, then what I recommend you do is you base your debut theme off the way this theme looks, because this theme works so well. It's so clean, so simple, but so professional. Now guys, that is the theme of the store that I'll be giving away. And like I said, if you want to be the winner, all you need to do is comment e-commerce for kings in the comment section below and like the video. Let's get back straight into the PowerPoint, guys, so we can carry on with the blueprint. So guys, let's talk about what products do best on one product stores. Now, products priced between $15.99 and $79.99 work the best. My absolute most powerful product that did the best for me was priced at $29.99. So that gives you guys a kind of an identification of what kind of products you should be using on your one product stores. Now, also products that solve a problem or have the wow factor do really well on one product stores. Products that can't be found in department stores like Walmart do also really well. And I will leave a cart here on how to find winning products if you don't already know how to find winning products. Now, also products that have fast shipping between 1 to 2 weeks do really well. But they don't just do really well for one product stores, they do really well on any store. As long as you've got fast shipping time, that is a very big beneficial point for your store. Now, if you haven't got fast shipping times and you want fast shipping times, I'll leave a card right here so you guys can watch my video on how to find really fast suppliers that between 4 and 10 days. So let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about the store design. Now, your store design, like I said, you're going to want to use that one product theme that I just showed you, even if you're using the debut theme because you can't afford it or you didn't win the giveaway. Use it as a reference and model it after that store. Now, you want to consist of 3 different colors. So black, white, or white and black, and then whatever the primary logo color is for your brand. So if the primary color of your logo brand is blue, do black, white, and blue. Now, let's move on. No trust badges. I don't recommend trust badges anymore. I just don't think they're doing as well anymore. I think consumers know what they are and how they work. You can split test if you want. Maybe every 2 weeks you change with trust badges, without trust badges, see if it makes a difference. But personally, I don't recommend them. You want to add lifestyle photos and videos to your product homepage and your product your product homepage, because obviously you're doing a one product, so the homepage is the product, but also the product page as well. So when people click the shop now button or the buy now button, they go to the product page. Now, you're going to want your videos in there and your lifestyle photos. Now, the video can be whatever video you're using for your ad. It doesn't matter, but lifestyle photos and videos really do increase conversion rates, guys. The next thing you're going to want is you're going to want a call to action above the fold of your website. Now, with the theme that I just showed you, the one that you should reference to create your debut theme if you are using the debut theme. Now, the call to action above the fold is basically when you look at a web page and so where it cuts off at the bottom is what you call the fold. So when you look at a website and you can only see where the end of the computer screen is, or wherever the end of the phone screen is or the computer screen is, that's the fold. Now, there needs to be a call to action button above the fold, so literally right where people first see when they land on your website. Now, the reason why is because it increases conversion rates and it increases time on your website. Now, the reason why is because you got to remember, people are going to spend maximum around about 4 to 7 seconds on your website till they move somewhere else. So you need to make sure that you get them into your website and you get them into buying into your kind of product, buying into your descriptions, browsing and whatnot. So that's very important. The next one is no pop-ups. Now, especially with a one product store, you do not want any pop-ups, you don't want any distractions. You want it clean, you want it simple, you want it as a sales funnel so people just skim through that product and that's it. You don't want no pop-ups, guys. It's so important. You keep it clean and there's no distractions. The only thing that the customer should be thinking about is potentially buying your product, and that is it. So no pop-ups. So let's talk about the must-have pages on your one product store. You need an About Us page. Now, the importance of an About Us page is customers know who you are, what you're about, and what they can expect from you as a company. So it's very important you have them. People look for them all the time. You need a Contact Us page. The amount of people's websites have been on and they don't even have a Contact Us page, and then you wonder why people don't buy from you. They want a form of contact in case they need your help or urgency. So Contact Us should consist of your email and your business phone number. I really do recommend a business phone number. The amount of increased customer value that you give when you give somebody your phone number is so much more. People trust you a lot more, and I actually have quite a few people that call me from my stores from my number, my business number. And the amount of people that say, you know what, I'm so happy that you've got a number on your store. Most people don't have them. So guys, trust me, it makes a big difference. I recommend you have an email and a number. Now, you need to have a refund or return policy, very important. Shipping policy, privacy policy, terms and conditions, an FAQ page. FAQ stands for frequently asked questions. Now, you want your FAQ page embedded on your footer at the bottom of your website. You're also going to want it on your product page. Now, I've seen that 20% of my customers read the FAQ before they buy my product, so that just shows how important it is, guys. You're also going to want a tracking page embedded on your footer so people can track their products through your website, and I'll talk a little bit about this on one of the next slides in terms of what app I use for tracking on the site. Now let's talk about the footer pages. Now, a footer is the thing at the bottom of your store where it has like everything, like useful pages and stuff like that. So it's the thing right at the bottom of your store, and it has different links and has your email input sometimes and stuff like that. I'm sure you guys know what a footer is. You're going to want to add your social media links. Now, I normally add two, which is my Facebook business page and my Instagram page. Like I said before, you're going to want to add your phone number and your email address. You're also going to want to add your business town or city area. So for example, I'm from Telford, Shropshire, UK. I wouldn't put my actual business address, like where I live. I would just put the area around where I live. So for example, Shropshire, Telford, UK. The amount of trust you build with a customer when you tell them the area you're from and the country you're from is absolutely amazing. So guys, put wherever you live. Doesn't matter what country you live in. Do this, guys, and it makes such a difference. You're also going to want to email input on the bottom of your footer, so where they add their email. So for example, it might say sign up to our email list to receive our latest deals. You're going to want one of those to create your email campaigns. You're also going to want your useful pages. So it'll say useful pages, and then it'll have all the links, so like your Contact Us page, your About Us page, your product page, stuff like that. So those are the ones that you're going to want in your footer. Very, very important, guys. Now, the must-have apps for your one product store. You're going to want Luke's Reviews. I recommend Luke's Reviews. I don't even know how you say this app, but I recommend this app over every other app just because it's the best one I've found so far in terms of integration, the way you can design it. Now, I really do recommend Luke's Reviews. You get a 14-day free trial with that. Recommend it. Now, I also recommend getting a Horify countdown timer or any other countdown timer. I use Horify personally, but I'm sure you guys can find an alternative. Now, Horify is paid for, but if you guys can find a free alternative, put it in the comment section below. Let some people know which one's the best free alternative. I also use Best Currency Converter. Now, Best Currency Converter will automatically change. So for example, if somebody's from, let's say, Australia and they come to my website, it will automatically change to Australian dollar currency, so they know exactly how much they're going to pay for in their own currency. This makes a massive difference in terms of conversion rates. Now, with Best Currency Converter, you're going to want to get the paid version, because with the free version, it won't automatically change based on where they're living. Yet they have to select what country they're from. So make sure you get the paid one. Now, the app that I use for people to track through my website is Trackable. It's free, up to 150 tracks every single month. You probably will never go over 150 unless you're scaling massively. So that's so useful, having an app that's completely free for tracking. Most apps will charge you after the 10 tracks. So such an amazing app, guys. That's the one that I recommend. Now, you're going to want abandoned cart recovery. Now, you can use whatever app there is. I personally use Consistency Cart. You guys can use whatever you want. But anything that will recover abandoned carts in terms of email triggers. Now, I use 3 email triggers, one after 2 hours. So I'll email the customer after 2 hours. I'll do one after 24 hours, and I'll do another one in 72 hours. So that's the time difference I do my automation emails for after they've abandoned the cart. I will be making a separate video on the YouTube channel about abandoned cart recovery and how I set up my emails. So make sure you turn post notifications on and you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now I use bold upsell. Now you're probably thinking, why do you use bold upsell? Now I use an upsell trick that I've already talked about on this YouTube channel for my one product store. I don't recommend any other upsell apart from the one that I'm going to teach you, which I'll leave in the cards here. So in the cards here, you'll see the upsell video that I made previously on my YouTube channel. That's the one that I recommend you use in your one product store, and I'll also leave the link to that video in the comment section below. I also use quantity breaks for my one product store to try and increase average order value. Average order value is so important, guys. You're going to want to try and get that as high as you can because you'll get a bigger net profit. So guys, let's talk about shipping prices. Now this is so important, and I'm going to give you guys some gold nuggets now, because the way I do this is like a very clever way to just get another extra dollar out of my customer, because when you scale, an extra dollar makes such a difference. It's unreal. Just do the math yourself. Now, this is how I do it, guys. So I normally target the top 5 countries when I'm running my ads, and we're getting onto the ad copy in the next slide. So don't worry, guys. We're going to get onto that in a minute. Now, I target UK, US, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia, and I offer 2 options. Now, option 1 is, which is what 70% of people do, which is the free standard shipping. Now, my free standard shipping is between 2 to 3 weeks, and it's tracked. Always use track shipping methods, guys. If you're not using track shipping methods all the time, you're going to get yourself into trouble eventually with your payment providers, especially PayPal. So always use track shipping. Now, I offer this one, which is free, like I said, 2 to 3 weeks. Then I also offer priority tracked shipping. Now this is where I make an extra dollar on my shipping prices. So from my customer, I make an extra dollar. And like I said, when you scale like heavy, it makes such a difference. Now I call it priority track shipping. So this is a psychology kind of thing. I'm telling them it's priority, it's tracked, and the shipping times are 1 to 2 weeks. It's normally when I do this, it's normally like 4 to 10 days normally, but I charge $2.95. Now, obviously, depending on what your supplier offers for the more premium option, just charge that, but don't ever go over $5.95. I don't recommend it. You won't get anything from it. But I get this one for $1.95. So I'm actually making $1 on this, guys. So actually, I'm benefiting from it. So that's why I'm teaching you guys to use this method. Now, with worldwide shipping, I charge $4.95 because my supplier charges me $4. So I'm not really making much off it. But guys, that's how I do my shipping prices. Now let's move straight into the ad copy, how you should use the objections, what objections you should be using, and how you should target people. So let's get straight into it. So guys, let's go over the ads you should be using for your one product store and the ads that I'm using and my students are using to get some great results. Now, before we move on to creating the ads, I just want to talk about this little notice that you guys should know about first, just to help increase the performance of your ads. Now, when you create a new ad campaign or new ad set, make sure you set the starting time to midnight the next day, or 12 AM the next day, sorry. If you start it immediately, it may change the whole algorithm for the day because your budget gets adjusted. This could screw up the momentum of your ads. So what I'm saying is, when you duplicate ads and you set up new ads, make sure you're doing it at 12 AM midnight. It just makes the performance so much better. So I just thought I'd tell you guys that before we move on. Now let's create the first campaign. Now campaign number 1 is a post per engagement PPE campaign. You must be using a video for this, guys. It'll work the best. Now targeting tips. When you target, you want to target the top 5 countries: UK, US, New Zealand, Australia, and Canada. You want to make the gender both men and women, unless you're doing like a beauty product like makeup. But I see a lot of Facebook ads people and drop shippers, what they will do is they'll see like a kitchen product and think, okay, women just probably use it, and that's such a bad thing to do. Let Facebook tell you when you run the first ad if men, or to see if women really are the ones that use it, then you can narrow it down, but don't make the decision yourself. You're making a big mistake by doing that, guys. So unless it's like a makeup product or something that women can only use, then just pick women and then adjust it after if women are the ones that are the main ones that are seeing the ad or engaging with the ad. Now with age, I always target 21 to 55. I just find that age group works the best. Now with placements, you want to use device types, just mobile. You only want to be targeting to mobile users because I think they're the best people in terms of buyers. I always find mobile buyers buy more and they add to cart more. Like desktop users don't really do anything. Now with the feeds, with the placement, sorry, you want to pick feeds and suggested feeds for ad placements, and that is it. Then you want your ad to reach between 5 to 10 million. So when you create your ad and you're picking your interests, you want it to fall between 5 million and 10 million. I will be making making a separate video in the future, guys, about how to pick interests, but just make sure when you are picking interests, it's between your 5 and 10 million. Now your daily budget is a $5 daily budget, and then we'll increase that later on, guys, but don't worry, for now it's just going to be a $5 budget. Don't prejudge your ad. Let it run for at least 5 days. You're going to want to let this ad run for between 5 and 7 days. The must-have ad signs after you've let this run to 5 to 7 days is a cost per engagement under of 0.05. So you want it to be 0.005 or lower. The lower the better. You want to make sure that this is a mandatory. You want 50 link clicks, guys. You want to make sure you've got 50 link clicks on that PPE. Now all of these now you can see here. So sorry, this one, and this one are all optional. Now you don't need these to move on to scale the PPE, which I'll get onto later. But these are things that are good signs. Now, if you have 1 to 5 post shares or 1 to 10 comments or 1 to 3 add to carts, that's just a very good sign of your product. There's a higher potential of your product. But if you don't have these, don't worry about it. The only one that matters is the 50 link clicks and the 0.005 cost per engagement. Now, you want your relevance score to be at minimum 7, guys. It's very important you make it minimum 7. If it isn't, this will go up very high. Now that's the first campaign. Campaign number 2, you want to do a traffic ad. Now again, you want to make sure you're using the same video. All you're doing, guys, is just duplicating this PPE. So all you're going to do is duplicate this PPE campaign and just change it to a traffic campaign instead. Then what you're looking for after you've duplicated it is the must-have signs are 150 page views to a 300 page views. Now, how you check the page views, because I know a lot of people don't know how you do this, you go to your ads manager, you click the little burger symbol, the drop-down menu, and you click pixel in the menu, then you click view pixel, and then it'll tell you your page views on that pixel. So guys, you want between 150 to 300, guys. That's the one you're going to want. You're going to also want at least 1 to 10 add to carts. Now this one is important. Now again, it's not mandatory, but it is optional. But if you do have between 1 to 10 add to carts, that's a very good sign. Now your relevant score, again, you want it at least at 7, guys. So the one that you must have is this one here. So this is the must have. I'll bold that up for you guys, so bear me 1 second. That is the must have, 150 page views to 300. Now, how do you scale? So how to scale the PPE, what you do is you increase the budget to $10, then you refine the demographics to what is working the best. So for example, after the first 5 to 7 days, if you're at 0.005 in terms of cost per engagement, and you've had at least 50 link clicks, then you increase the budget to $10. You refine the demographics, so you look at your ads in the insights and you look to see what genders perform better. So if it's more than 70% of the one, sorry, if it's more than 20% of the one gender, so let's say 80% of men are performing the best, then cut women out. So whatever it is 80%, either 80% men or 80% women, get rid of the other gender. Then you want to have a look at your locations and your age, so you can narrow down the age after this. So narrow down the age that you think will perform the best. So like I said, go into your ads manager, look at the insights and look to see what ages are performing the best and narrow it down. Now, you don't have to narrow these down if the insights are telling you they don't need narrowing down, but you should be narrowing them down. Now, with the countries, normally when you run your campaigns, you'll see maybe 1 to 2 to 3 countries performing the best. Now, I always narrow down to at least 2 countries, but like I said, guys, go off what the insights are telling you. Don't rush decisions, but whatever countries are performing the best, narrow it down to those countries. Now, like I said, normally when I scale, I'm at about 2 countries in terms of I've narrowed it down from 5 to 2 countries. But like I said, the insights will tell you this. Now, a PPE bonus tip. This is a massive tip that not many people talk about. Invite all the people who have liked the video or commented to your business page. So the people that have liked your ad, your engagement ad, or commented on your engagement ad, click on their name and it will say invite to page. Invite everybody to your page that's liked, commented, or shared your post, guys, because at the end of the day, what you're going to do is you're going to retarget them later with a free giveaway method. So let's say, for example, you've got 300 people that have liked your video, or let's say 100 people that have liked your video. You invite, let's say, all 100, and let's say 20 or 30 of them like your page. And like I say, when you scale and you invite even more and even more, you might have, let's say, 300 new page likes. Then what you're going to do is you're going to retarget them later for free, because now they've liked your page, you can target them for free. And you're going to retarget them later with a free giveaway method, where you'll just say, if you want to win this product for free, all you got to do is tag 3 of your friends in this post and you'll be entered. Now, guys, that works so amazing. So the giveaway will be So we put it with a free giveaway method, which is free product give away by rules are normally, so I make the rules normally, tag 3 friends to be entered. So guys, that's what I normally do with the giveaway when I retarget people by inviting them back to my page after they've liked my PPE campaign. I just do a free product giveaway and I ask them to tag their friends in the post, and then they'll be entered, guys. Now, not many people talk about this, but this is so powerful and you can make so much money for free by doing this, guys. So worth it. This is how you scale your traffic campaign. So with the original traffic campaign you made, now after 5 to 7 days, if you haven't got 20 to 30 add to carts or you've got less than 3 sales, you want to duplicate the ad to an add to cart, and you want to set the daily budget to $10. Now after another 5 to 7 days, if you still haven't got 20 to 30 add to carts or less than 3 sales or no sales, you want to kill the whole ad, the whole campaign, everything, and you want to start again with a new product, because that means that product won't be successful. Now if you have met 20 to 30 add to carts and 3 sales, then what you're going to want to do is refine the demographics again by best gender, age and countries. Now again, like I said, if you have got the 20 to 30 add to carts and the 3 sales, then you're going to want to duplicate the ad and go to a purchase conversion ad, and then make the daily budget 10 as well. And then what you're now looking for is consistent sales till you get 100 purchases. And now after that, you're now looking for a consistent amount of sales till you hit 100 purchase conversions, because once you've got 100 purchase conversions, you can then create a LLA, which is a lookalike audiences. And then when you create a lookalike audiences, that's when you can scale even further and do horizontal and vertical scaling. But guys, that's what you're going to want to do. Now if you are at the purchase conversion campaign, this one here, and you're starting to see inconsistency ads, then I would recommend you watch my video about how to stop inconsistent ads, which I'll leave here or I'll leave it in the comment section below, because I do understand that when I've done this before, sometimes before I hit 100 conversions, my ads start to go a little bit more inconsistent. But like I said, guys, if you are getting inconsistent ads, watch that video I made about how to cure inconsistent ads, and then hopefully that should resolve the problem. And as soon as you've hit 100 purchase conversions, then you can scale even further with lookalike audiences. And I will be creating a lookalike audience video on this YouTube channel, guys. So when you do hit that stage, you then can watch that video and scale even more. But like I said, guys, it's normal to hit 100 purchase conversions and still not be profitable. So don't feel like you've hit 100 conversions and you're not profitable. It's not a good thing. You might hit 100 purchase conversions and you might be, let's say, $100 negative. That's fine, because when you create lookalike audiences, that's when you really start to make profits and not break even or make losses, guys. Now that is the complete one product blueprint formula that I've given you today, guys. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll see you on the next video.